This is my homemade bottom board setup, and you can see it's a screen board, and you can see it's made out of dimensional lumber, 2 by 1 and 4 by 1, and I just make a frame that is the size of a hive box Langstroth, and then I have this extra piece here that can screw on, and so in the winter this is closed, and in the summer I can either open it completely or part way, or if I want to do in the summer I want to do an oxalic acid treatment, I can slide my oxalic acid tray underneath here and do the vaporization and then close that up. And then this sits on a flat wooden bottom board, just a piece of wood, a piece of plywood. And then the hives sit on top of it, and I use top entrances so I don't need an entrance here at the front. That's what I've been doing so far. So here is one of those same bottom boards, only I've added a new dimension to it. I want to start using a small bottom entrance for the winter and for the spring, but I'm not going to make it reducible or make it so it can be bigger or smaller. It's just one size, and then I'm still going to have a regular, for me, what is a regular top entrance, and I'm going to use this piece that I'm going to make right here for both of those purposes. So I start with that same dimensional framework, 1 by 4. Got that screen board, but now I have a rest here with a bee space for them to get in and out. It's very tight. Doesn't need to be any more than that. I'm not going to increase this in the spring. I'll increase by opening up the top entrance, which I use. There we have it. And then, like I said, this piece comes off in the summer, or partly off, depending on how warm it is. And then I can always close it back up if I've done an oxalic acid treatment. And that's the front of it. And so now let me show you how I'm going to use this. So this is one of my bottom boards. It's one that hasn't been cleaned yet. And this just sets on top of there. And then hive box. Again, this would of course be full of frames. I do use all mediums, so this is a medium. That's the bottom board, but I've been wanting to do an insulated cushion or pillow that's absorbent, and so it occurred to me that I could just put this on upside down. So let me backtrack. Normally, and again, this is one is a mess. This is my normal top board. So this is a shim and another shim and a piece of wood, and that creates an entrance here so that when that's set up on the hive, there's an entrance here. And that's where my bees get in and out of the hive normally. And in the past, that bottom entrance that I just showed you I made was not part of it. But now it will be. And then we got an entrance right here. And I usually reduce that in the winter. And then I wrap this usually with roofing paper. And this year I've decided to do more insulation. So I'm going to wrap around with insulative wrap. And then I'm going to put this on here like that. And I'm going to put this stuff inside of it. This is just wood chips. It's hamster bedding. And we'll fill that whole thing up with this stuff. And once it's full, I'm going to put this back on. Like so. So now, this is their entrance. It used to be in the winter that this was the entrance and I would reduce it. But now we've got the pillow here, which is simply an inverted baseboard, an inverted screen baseboard. And this becomes their winter entrance. This is a pillow that's absorbent, so it'll absorb condensation, and it'll also help with insulation. And then in the spring, when I'm ready to do splits, I can just take this off, take this, dump it into a container, turn it over, and I've got my baseboard for my split all right there.